Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel update US Gossip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
Maddie Brown, a prominent figure from the reality TV show Sister Wives, has never been one to shy away from speaking her mind. Known for her candid nature and unfiltered opinions, Maddie has often been the voice of reason within the complex dynamics of the Brown family. Recently, she made headlines once again with her brutal words directed at her father, Kody Brown, leaving fans of the show utterly speechless. The comments, which were shared on social media, have sparked intense debate among viewers, with many applauding Maddie for her honesty while others question the appropriateness of airing family grievances so publicly. The Brown family, famous for their polygamous lifestyle, has been at the center of numerous controversies over the years. Kody Brown, the patriarch, has faced increasing scrutiny as his relationships with his wives, particularly Christine, Janelle, Mary, and Robyn, have deteriorated in recent seasons. The family's struggles have played out on television, with fans watching as marriages crumble and alliances shift. Maddie, as one of Kody's older children, has had a front-row seat to the chaos, and her recent outburst suggests that she has reached a breaking point when it comes to her father's behavior. In her scathing remarks, Maddie did not hold back, calling out Kody for what she perceives as his selfishness, neglect, and failure to prioritize his children. She accused him of being more invested in his own ego than in the well-being of his family, a sentiment that has been echoed by other members of the Brown clan in past episodes. Maddie's words were particularly cutting because they came from a place of deep hurt, something that resonated with many fans who have followed the family's journey over the years. The reaction to Maddie's comments has been mixed. Some viewers have praised her for speaking truth to power, arguing that Kody has long avoided accountability for his actions. They point to his often controlling behavior, his favoritism towards certain wives and children, and his tendency to deflect blame when confronted with criticism. For these fans, Maddie's willingness to call him out represents a long overdue reckoning. Others, however, feel that family matters should be handled privately and that airing grievances on social media only adds fuel to the fire. They argue that public criticism only deepens existing rifts and makes reconciliation more difficult. This is not the first time Maddie has been vocal about her feelings toward her father. Over the years, she has occasionally shared her frustrations with Kody's parenting style and decision-making, though never with such intensity. Her latest comments suggest a growing disillusionment with Kody's leadership of the family, a sentiment that appears to be shared by several of her siblings. Many of the Brown children have distanced themselves from Kody in recent years, with some openly supporting their mother's decisions to leave him. The fallout from Maddie's remarks has been significant. Kody has yet to respond publicly, but given his history of defensiveness when criticized, it is unlikely that he will take her words lightly. The situation has also raised questions about the future of Sister Wives itself. With so much tension within the family, some fans wonder whether the show can continue in its current format. If more children and wives choose to speak out against Kody, the dynamic of the series could shift dramatically. At the heart of this controversy is the broader issue of family loyalty and accountability. Maddie's decision to publicly criticize her father forces viewers to consider the limits of familial obligation. Should children remain silent out of respect for their parents, even when they believe those parents are behaving unjustly? Or is there a moral imperative to speak up, even if it means causing conflict? These are difficult questions with no easy answers, and they underscore the complexity of the Brown family's situation. One thing is certain, Maddie's words have struck a chord. Whether fans agree with her approach or not, her willingness to voice her frustrations has reignited discussions about Kody's role in the family's struggles. For years, viewers have watched as the Browns navigated the challenges of polygamy, financial strain, and interpersonal conflict. Now, with Maddie's explosive comments, the family drama has reached a new level of intensity. As the situation continues to unfold, one can only speculate about what the future holds for the Browns. Will Kody address Maddie's criticisms, or will he continue to avoid the subject? How will the other wives and children respond? And perhaps most importantly, will this public airing of grievances lead to any meaningful change within the family, or will it only deepen the divisions that already exist? For now, fans are left to process Maddie's brutal honesty and what it means for the family they have followed for so long. Whatever the outcome, one thing is clear: the drama surrounding the Brown family is far from over, and Maddie's words have ensured that the conversation will continue for a long time to come. The relationship between parents and children is often complicated, and in the case of the Browns, the complications are magnified by the public nature of their lives. Maddie's decision to speak out against her father highlights the challenges of growing up in a reality TV family, where personal struggles are broadcast to millions. It also raises important questions about the ethics of reality television itself. How much of family conflict should be shared with the world, and at what point does exploitation begin? Some argue that the Browns signed up for this level of scrutiny when they agreed to do the show, but others counter that no one can fully anticipate the long-term consequences of living under a microscope. Maddie, who was just a teenager when Sister Wives first aired, has spent much of her life in the public eye. Her frustrations with her father may be compounded by the fact that their disagreements play out in front of an audience, leaving little room for private resolution. The broader cultural fascination with the Brown family stems from society's enduring curiosity about polygamy. Sister Wives has provided a rare glimpse into the daily lives of a plural marriage, demystifying some aspects while sensationalizing others. Over the years, the show has depicted both the joys and struggles of the lifestyle, but recent seasons have leaned heavily into the latter. As Kody's relationships with his wives have deteriorated, the show has become less about the triumphs of polygamy and more about its pitfalls. Maddie's comments add another layer to this narrative, suggesting that the children of polygamous families face unique emotional challenges. Her words imply that Kody's focus on maintaining multiple marriages has come at the expense of his relationships with his kids, a criticism that could apply to many non-polygamous families as well. In this sense, Maddie's outburst transcends the specifics of her family's situation and speaks to universal themes of parental responsibility and emotional neglect. The public nature of her criticism also reflects the changing dynamics of family conflict in the age of social media. Where previous generations might have kept their grievances within the family or among close friends, today's young adults are more likely to express their frustrations online. This shift has its pros and cons. On one hand, it allows for greater transparency and solidarity among those who share similar experiences. On the other, it can escalate conflicts and make reconciliation more difficult. As fans continue to dissect Maddie's words, the broader implications of her statement remain to be seen. Will her courage inspire other Brown children to speak out? Will Kody take her criticisms to heart and attempt to mend their relationship, or will he double down on his current path? And how will this affect the future of Sister Wives, a show that relies on the family's participation to continue? Whatever happens next, Maddie's brutal honesty has undeniably left a mark. Her willingness to confront her father so publicly has sparked a necessary conversation about accountability, family dynamics, and the price of fame. Whether her words lead to healing or further division, one thing is certain: the Brown family's story is far from over, and the world will be watching to see what happens next. In the end, Maddie's outburst serves as a reminder that reality TV, no matter how carefully edited, cannot fully conceal the raw emotions of real-life relationships. The Browns, like all families, are flawed individuals trying to navigate love, conflict, and personal growth. The only difference is that their struggles are televised, turning private pain into public spectacle. Maddie's decision to speak her truth, however controversial, underscores the human need to be heard, even when the whole world is listening. As the dust settles, fans will undoubtedly continue to debate the merits of Maddie's approach. Some will see her as a hero, standing up to a father who has let her down. Others will view her as disrespectful, arguing that family disputes should remain private. But perhaps the most important takeaway is that the Brown family, like all families, is made up of individuals with their own perspectives, hurts, and desires. Maddie's voice is just one of many in a complex web of relationships, and her words, however harsh, are a reflection of her truth. Only time will tell how this latest chapter in the Brown family saga will unfold. But one thing is certain: Maddie Brown's brutal honesty has left an indelible impact, and fans will be talking about it for a long time to come.